whatever the story still remains. Like, okay, so I can make a case for Drew McIntyre. Great promo to open up Raw, by the
Yes.
way, Grand Rapids. Great job by him to set the tone by saying, I'm not a heel, or pretty much,
Right.
I've always been the same. But keep in mind that guy, Jay Uso, cost me the opportunity for a championship. And so it's really the heel's lament, right? I feel like I'm right. I know that you're a babyface crowd, but I'm the same guy. And by the way, you can still be a fan of mine, but if you're not, screw off, because those guys, the Usos, and that group, the Bloodline, stopped me from being a champion. So
Yep.
he has every right to feel that way. Also, drew a line in the sand and says, I'm not with Judgment Day. And again, because he's not aligned with Jey Uso and Rollins and Zayn, fans are going to boo Drew McIntyre. We've been seeing this coming for a while, so good storytelling there to be able to see there's a little bit of extra on Drew McIntyre, a little bit extra cheese on his Whopper.
Do we see the Bloodline get involved somehow in this storyline? Because now we see Cody Rhodes insert himself back in last week on SmackDown into Bloodline business with LA Knight. So do we see the Bloodline try to interfere and screw Jay and Cody?
You
So
mean
I
like
would go
Paul
the
and
other
Roman?
way.
You mean
Well,
like Paul and Roman?
No, I'm talking about Roman's not going to be there. No. I'm talking about Solo. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I would say, what about the other title? Like, what if someone on the face side turns on Rollins and then you set up his next feud? Jay, Orton, Sammy.
If somebody turns on Rollins and lays him out, and Priest then isn't champion coming out of Chicago, like, what are we doing? Like, if somebody turns out, like, Damien's right there.
Yes.
If you got Rollins laid out, man, there's going to be a ref right there. Catch that sumbitch in.
It's there. He'll forget it in the little cage he has to stand in beforehand. So he'll have to go out there and get it. It'll be locked. He'll forget it in his keys. Like, WWE logic.
What do you mean, what little cage? It's not an elimination chamber.
No, they usually on the ramp. They stay in their little pod.
Oh, for God's sakes.
They did specifically say that they are going to be in those little shark cages.
Yeah,
they did say that last night on Raw.
Okay, so, just to flip it then I like the way you're thinking. Maybe not on the babyface side, but I mean, you beat down Rollins enough where the rest of the team leaves. You beat like a Balor or a JD McDonough or McIntyre beats down Rollins enough for Priest to cash in.
Yeah,
maybe
that works.